Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and it's time to play. We're back in Icaria. Let's get back to it. Just kind of looking at things here between episodes. We got a bunch of stuff to do. I think right now we have one drone that's feeding, what do we call this? Organics, I believe, right? Yeah, one drone feeding organics into our lander here, charging up the battery. It's not enough. We need at least 2 drones doing that, I think, and 3 might be ideal just to keep this thing charged. Right now we're at 8.1 gigajoules. So we've got a fair amount of charge, but boy, I'd like to see that like maxed out. So that's one thing we could work on, getting 3 drones working on that. As part of that objective, we built the garage last episode, and the garage gives us a recipe for drones. It takes motors, which we're already making, and glass, which we're already making. And so that may be something we go after first. The other thing we need to do is our little production line here where we're hammering out sandstone to produce, let's see if I hover, show you. We're doing, see if I can find the recipe. Might you be? Can't quite see the recipe here. The one I'm looking for. But right now we have our hammer, our little production line here, taking sandstone in right here at this storage. That goes into the hammer. This guy kicks out sand and malachite for us. Sand goes straight ahead and through here. It's smelted into glass and put into the storage of our tower crane. And then the malachite kind of takes this fork, goes up over into this kiln. It's turned into copper plates. Those copper plates go into our printer here. And then we've got is it hematite? Hematite that's supposed to be sent into this storage and producing iron for us, but we don't have any hematite right now, I don't think. So we need to get a drone mining hematite, or potentially our tower crane. We've got, boy, look at this. We got a bunch of limestone here within range of our tower. This limestone looks like it has 50% hematite content in it. You can see in the pop-up over to the left. So in order to get that, you can see the recipe in the bottom left there shows we need to run this through a hammer mill to process it. We do have some small little concentrations of hematite around here that we could put drones on and harvest. Maybe we do that. And then we can get this iron going, get more motors being produced out of the printer. Yeah, more electric motors. In storage right now, we've got 15 motors and 11 glass. Let's just jump in with trying to make more drones. I think we've got 2 drones that I think are now sitting idle. Maybe we could put one on hematite and then use the crane for sandstone. That'll get us our copper and our glass. Let's do it. Let's hit play. I'm going to take our crane. We've got a bunch of sandstone in storage. I'm going to try and dump that off here. Let's see if we give this sandstone, and I just loop, should get us started producing fully sand. And are we going to get any malachite out of this one or not? You know what? This sandstone is giving us something different. I think that's malachite. What are you processing? Let's see your storage. Sandstone. Iron. Dirt. That sandstone I just put in is just getting us glass. That's fine. We can use it. But we need some sandstone, a different kind of sandstone that has the malachite in it. Or we need to just mine more malachite. Here's clay. I saw malachite. We're this way. Dirt, organics. Way out here, we've got some malachite. Maybe we'll set a drone on this just to speed up copper production. Let's do it. Escape, build, or escape. I just want one of these little fellers. Beacon. Here. We'll set a filter for... where are you? Looking for the malachite. There it is. Boom. Let's set up an automation for one of our drones here to start processing that. You right click over to you. Get this guy to get over here. And dig. Get your malachite. That one we want dropped, I think, right into here. This one. Click. Then I need hematite. Maybe I can use this drone here that's sitting idle. Give. Soup. Okay, that is our copper production, hopefully back up and running. I need sandstone. I need sand up and running, and I need iron back up and running with drones. We do have enough to make drones, so while our crane is sitting idle, let's see if we can at least make a couple drones. I'm going to set the recipe here on drones. Then I'm going to take my crane and come over this way. And I'll drop off all of our glass. I'm going to drop off, we'll wait for that to go, all of our motors too. Give motors. Eat. Hopefully, our little garage here is going to fire off and produce at least a couple drones, right? We should get 3. 5 motors for each drone, and we had 15 motors, so we should get 3 more drones. While that's going, we need sand. I do have one drone that looks like it is actually delivering sand. It's this guy right here. Super duper slow, but at least it's doing it. This guy's down to 7.6. Let's put another drone harvesting this plant material. I'm gonna hit pause. I think this is the one doing it. Harvesting the plants. In number 8. Should name these beacons, huh? That's beacon 8. I'm gonna take this drone. It is selected, and then we'll control click on one of our idle drones. This guy right here. Click. Play. All right, so what did we just do? We have one drone mining malachite. I feel like I should get in the habit of naming these beacons. Just do it even after the fact. Set a beacon 9. Do malachite deposit for that one. Got one little drone doing sand, and we've got 2 doing organics, 1 doing malachite. Okay, what's next? I thought I saw an idle one. Oh, we have this guy is meant to be doing hematite. We've got some over here. Again, our big goal, one of our big goals, is we're supposed to be expanding and exploring out in this direction. We could look to level stuff, but we'd have to run this. We have to run this through hammers. Ooh. I wonder if we have this hammer here, and we know the logistics is kind of a pull-based system. So a machine or a factory will request the resource it needs, and then as long as there's another machine on the network producing it, that resource gets sent. That's how we're doing the sand and malachite that come out of here, going between these 2 controls. I'm wondering if we can get rid of this storage. just have this guy continue on and feed into here, and then we can put, I think, whatever we want in this storage, and it'll get hammered. Whatever components come out, they'll go where they're supposed to go. This hammer, we don't actually pick a recipe for this. Let's try that, and I'll show you what I mean as we do it here. Let's go in the build menu. Deconstruct. There's an extra step here, right, for the deconstruction. Okay, press escape, right click to cancel, deconstruct. Oh, didn't want that. Cancel. Escape or right click? Escape. Didn't seem to work. Right click. I didn't want that deconstructed. Store. And how do we get rid of this thing? I can't remember. Bear with me. It's been a couple days since I last played. Oh, we actually have to get the crane to pick up the building material that's sitting there. Right? Something like that. Take the iron. Okay. Move that guy out of the way. Back to the build menu. We want beltages. See if this works, but I think I probably have to deconstruct one more thing here. Let's take it out. This guy to pick up the resource. Take it. Move out of my way. New belt. Okay, now we need the crane again to build this time. Out of the build menu. Okay, and then now I want, I think, saw in the tutorial that we can kind of level the land. Man, can I remember how to do that? What I'm thinking of doing is leveling this area that's within the range of the crane. Leveling it down to the level of whatever, this guy, potentially. And then sending whatever is mined into this hammer or into this storage. And hopefully, as stuff gets hammered, sand will go into the kiln to make glass. Malachite will go into this kiln to make copper. And iron will find its way through as well. Looks like that's already kind of happening. But how can we make this happen with the crane? We have to automate the crane. So I have the crane. Let's bring up the script. Oh man, they showed us how to do this. There's mining cement. Guess I need a beacon for this, don't I? I think I do. Let's try it. Beacon. I'm going to go bigger than what the crane can even do just to see what happens. I'm going to call this beacon crane leveling site. Like that. I don't even need a filter on that. I want you. Number 3. I think I need to start over. Start over. How do I clear that action? And let's start a script here. Go over here. Dig. It's a while, right? We had to put like a while in here. Go to command palette. While. If above. We have to pick something, right? Pick a specific building or beacon. So as long as it's above the level of this kiln, then do your dig. I have to drag the dig. Let's see. Let's drag a dig in there. And then do a move. Okay, now do. Bear with me. I'm trying to get to where I want to go. Not where I want to go. Let's get rid of this step. If I hit the delete key. Oh no, I just want to get rid of this one. Let's see. That's a little distracting. Right clicking, nothing. I want this whole step to go away. I can just drag it off of the script. So just click and drag it off. Where I want this guy to go, here. So shift click here, boom. That's what I want. I want it inside the while. So dig, come over to the small storage, and then shift give. Any item. Put that in the while. As long as there's ground that's above the flat level, above the level of where this kiln is sitting, mine it, go over to the small storage, and whatever you mine, just dump it in there. And then we want a loop. I'm just not sure if this needs to be inside the loop or not, this go to. Let's do the loop and see what happens. That looks looks like that's lower, doesn't it? Oh, maybe not. It's hard to tell. Yeah, that does look lower. And it looks like our crane stopped. Or no, it's still going. Doing its thing. Like it's going lower than that level. Pause for a minute. And check out that script one more time. See what I did wrong. Put a random point in the beacon. Okay. Operation failed because the target of this command could not be resolved. Check that the target exists. Oh, above. Building or beacon. Didn't like that for some reason. Specific. This guy. It seemed to accept that, the lander. Let's hit play and see if that updates. I think that's gonna work. See what this guy's getting filled with. Got some cement, got some iron, has some copper plates. Hematite. Oh, would have been nice if the hematite went through. Doesn't look like it is. Glass. This is all resources that we don't need actually processed through. Bringing in. Yeah, the hematite is not making its way through. Some stuff is, though. And then where are the drones that we got done producing? Are they in here, sitting in here somewhere? Made 3 drones, I thought. Let's see if we can find those. Robot roster. Drones, it says we only have 5. Thought we made 3 of them in here. Yeah, we went through 15 electric motors and we went through 15 glass. Where's my drones? In front of me. We have this one, I know, that's still idle. We get, oh, they're in storage maybe. Are they in inventory somewhere? Release drone. Release drone. Release drone. Oh, I guess I got to get this guy out of the way. Here's the second one. Here's our third one. All right, so now we got 3 drones. Let's take a look at this guy. We'll see if this mine, how this works, if this is going to help us or not. Our little mine over here. It does look like it's starting to become more flat. I had a couple of script errors there where they dug a little bit below the surface. It's not a big deal. We can fill those if we want to build on top of that. The hematite is not making its way through. So once we're done letting this guy run, we can always pull that out and mine it directly. But that limestone that he's pulling right now should go through. I think. Right. Yeah, there's something going through. That was sandstone. Expecting this limestone to make its way through it. And cement, iron, hematite, glass. Something's going through here. Yeah, there's limestone. But maybe we need like 5 before it actually hammers it out. I'm thinking the hammer will work on limestone because when we hover over it, it shows there's a recipe for the hammer mill on the bottom left of the screen. It's going to turn into cement and hematite for us, I believe. Maybe it takes 5. Let's see, are we getting any more motors made? Yeah, we are. We've got 10 more motors. And then how about glass? 10 more motors, 3 more glass. Oh man, yeah, glass is super slow. Because we're mining sand and it takes several sand for every thing of glass. Anyway, we'll let those go. We've got 3 more drones. Not sure what this guy's doing. Let's pause. You supposed to be doing nothing. Move that guy over. Oh, he was... Looks like he was on the path to recharge this guy. Our lander. How is our lander doing? 8.5 gigabytes. Let's play, but let's go a little bit slow speed. See what's going on. We got plenty of organics here. And it looks like we're uncovering dirt, which might be good for something later. Guy's doing its mining. All right. What's next? What's next? What's next? We have stuff in the tech tree we want to make too. So we got this guy. We need 40 pipes and 100 concrete. Pipes we can make right now on our printer if we want to. In fact, maybe at our printer, we load up a bunch of iron in the printer. We do have a recipe for pipes. It's 2 iron per pipe. The cement or the concrete that we need to make, that's a little different. That we need to mine limestone and a hammer. Okay, we need cement and then clay into a kiln. Dirt. We run dirt through the hammer mill. Yeah, dirt through the hammer mill gets us clay. Those 2, clay and cement into a kiln, gets us cement. Let's get somebody mining dirt. We just saw that we're uncovering some over here, right? Dirt. Is there another dirt over here too? Let's see if we can run dirt through the hammer mill. So new beacon. We'll call this one dirt deposit. And take one of our new drones and get that mined. And I think I'm just going to throw it into the same hopper right here. And then I'll grab the crane once it's free or whatever, and we can pull out all this stuff and sort it. The stuff that's not actually going through the hammer mill. But if we bring dirt over here, I think it will go through the hammer mill. So let's grab a drone. We'll do the whole normal thing. Create a little script. Go there. I need to, on this beacon, put a filter for dirt. Where'd my little drone go? The one mining organics. Where's my little drone? I thought I picked one and sent him over. Sure if that's him or not. It's not him. That's somebody else. That's a different drone. Let's clear him and use him. In the interest of time. All right, you here. Dig some dirt. Come over here by our little hammer. Give it and loop. And we got dirt coming in here too. Let's go single speed. And what I'm guessing is going to happen with that is clay is just going to sit in here. But what we could do, if we can put another kiln down, well, if there's room. Grab a drone. What I'd like to do is level up some of this ground. Oh man, I don't know how to do it though. Or we could wait until this guy does his thing and levels this all off. Doing on our lander. Here's at 8.8. Let's fast forward time a bit. See if the crane can level some more of this stuff for us. Crane does not have any glass, which is weird. I'm surprised we don't have glass in inventory. Must not be getting much sand. There's 59 sand in there. Oh, I must have reset this recipe. Let's turn on the glass recipe. That'll solve that problem for us. Let's make sure these guys have recipes. Yeah, that guy's producing iron. That guy's producing copper. Waiting for this guy to level this land. And then what I want to do is put another kiln here. And then ideally process our dirt. Or no, process our clay and cement and make the concrete out of that. Somewhere over here is this recipe. We're already sending in limestone. We should have cement sitting in here. Ooh, we've got clay too. There's our clay. Got a tiny bit of cement, not much. I want to route those two things into a brand new kiln. Make concrete blocks out of it, and then somehow get that sent into storage here. Maybe we can move this one. Lander is charging. We are finally making glass. We got tons of cement. Got lots of hematite too. Waiting for this guy to level off. I'll come back once this is all leveled off. Occurs to me, I wonder if we could add a drone to this process too, right? Because our crane's only going to be able to level off the part that's in range. I wonder if I throw a drone on here, if it can do it as well. So if I select the crane and I right click on one of our idle drones, control click, I wonder if it'll do it. Control click on that guy. No, he needs his own script for that. Shoot. Let's do it though. Let's get this guy going. Same kind of thing. We need go here. We need a while. And if above, we'll select the lander again. If above the lander, then I want you to go over here. I want you to dig. I want you to over here. And okay. I want you over there. I want you to give power crane, I guess, is in the way. Not going to let me have this guy do it too. Let's take the tower crane and stop you. This drone. Be there, move you up there. Where'd that guy go? I don't see him. Is he? Access block. Can I reach the target because there is a robot or building in the way? Let's get rid of this. That leveling site. Right here. Over here. Give. Oink. Oink. Oop. Now let's see if I can have these guys both run at the same time. They might not. Might be a problem having them both feed the same storage. So now I got the drone helping out to level this. I'm going to let it run. All right, I've been letting it run for a bit here, but it's taken a long time to level this off. Let's just see if we can do it by hand. I think it might be a little faster. I've got this guy swinging around, dropping off resources all the time. We don't probably need to do that. In fact, you know what I could do? Let's pause. Let's pause. And let's take out the whole move to storage step. see what happens if we just have this guy mine and put it into his own thing. So I'm going to drag these out of this, try to drag these off the script. Can I not do that? Let's stop the script. It's not letting me do it. Why not? Why not? You can see what I want to do. I just want to have the same loop happen, but just tell this guy dig all the stuff that's above ground and put it in your inventory. We may do it manually. Man, that should be working. Let's play. Yeah, it won't let me do it. I can't even take it out of the loop. Give action, memory. Let's just clear it and do it by hand. Interest of time. Okay, so I just want room here to kind of build. Just dig. Dig, dig, dig. Dig, dig. Almost done. Dig, and then let's fill in some of these areas that are a little bit below. Whoops. All right, I think that's just about level as far as where the crane can go, at least in the immediate area. All right, now let's take the crane. We'll get rid of the script thing, get that out of view, and let's deposit some of the stuff where we think we need it. I got a bunch of iron in storage that I can drop into our printer here, right? See that. Send the crane over here. This guy has to be fed from a belt. Oh man, it has to be fed from a belt. I would need storage right here. Let's do it. Let's do it. We need to deconstruct. Escape, build. That can go. Bring the crane. Oh no, escape. Crane, you over, take. You out of the way. Build, storage. Right now I'm trying to get iron into our printer. It has to be fed by a belt. So I got to build a structure here. Or build a little storage in order to pull that off. Okay. And then in that storage, I want to put all of our iron. So give iron and just repeat. Should hope when it's needed, it'll go into here. So we're emptying out all the iron. We're basically going to empty pretty much all of the crane's inventory, or a whole bunch of it. This iron will be requested by the printer when it's needed. We can always come by the storage and grab it if we want it. Then I'm going to come over to this guy and I'm going to drop off all of my sandstone. That's gone. Then I'm going to give all of my limestone. The storage has room for 1,000. I'll probably yank out all this glass and this copper plate and iron. Take all that stuff out of this storage. I'm not sure how it even got in there, to tell you the truth. We're dumping a ton of limestone. That is going through our hammer here and getting turned into sand and malachite and turned into iron. So that's processing all of the limestone that we've been mining. If we look at the crane inventory, we'll see how much we got left. 330. Let's speed up time. Dump all of that into storage so that can get processed. We're going to do the same thing with this sandstone, and then we'll pull stuff out of the storage too. I got drones that are blocked right now. All right, that is the limestone gone. Let's give this sandstone and repeat. I think that's it. Hematite, I think we can send over up that way, and cement we'll hold on to. Now I want to take some things out of here. Let's grab all the glass. Then we'll take all the cement. And the sand we can take. Copper sheets we can take. What else? We can take all this hematite since that doesn't seem like it's pushing through the system. Limestone is going to process, so we want that to stay in there. We'll take this iron. We can keep that in the crane inventory for now, I guess. We've got a bunch in this storage. And what else can we take? That all can be processed. So that's it with that. Let's move this guy over. Now what we want to do is get another kiln over here, I think, to produce the cement for us. Got my crane. Let's fill in this little nugget. I don't care with what. We can put a little nugget of hematite there. Let's put the rest of the hematite over here. Give all of this. And it'll turn into iron. Hopefully, that'll all get smelted into iron. I wish I had a big old stack of malachite, but I don't. All right. Go down to single speed, maybe. Our lander's getting charged. We should have a bunch of clay sitting in our hammer here. Yeah, we've got 100 clay. Got a bunch of cement, and this is all the stuff that hasn't been processed yet. Let's grab the cement and the clay out of the hammer. Or do we want to route it? Let's move this guy over. I want to build another kiln. Produce the concrete. So let's look at the recipe. We want this stuff down here, concrete. It takes cement and clay run through a kiln. So let's build another kiln. Build kiln. To make this look nice, I think we can do it right there. And I think we can just run belts off of this. With a little more time and attention to detail, we can make this actually look really cool. Kind of rushing through it a little. I want to get this into the tower. Let's, how can we do that? I'd like to have a storage. There. Let's see if we can move this guy. Is there a way to move you? Got stuff inside. Grab the crane. Empty out that storage. See if they give us an option to move it. Just empty, roll. Let's go to the build menu. Build. Storage roll. No, looks like maybe we just deconstruct it. Construct you. Take all of the stuff. And I'm thinking maybe deconstruct this and put a storage. Do it. Deconstruct you. Crane. Take the iron. Move over. Build. Storage. Okay. And more belts. Something like that. Get this built. All right, now we've got another production line built. We want this guy to make concrete for us. Boom, this recipe here. And it needs clay and cement. So that guy is set up to do concrete, and now we're just going to dump a bunch of clay and cement in any of these with the crane. We've got a bunch of it. So cement, let's get that dumped in. Give cement. Let that run for a minute. And then we'll pull clay out of our hammer. We got a ton of that. Oh, look, it's coming out automatically. Check it out. The clay is coming out of the hammer, being requested by this kiln, and we're already starting to make concrete blocks. Those concrete blocks are coming out the back here. Way over here is what I'm talking about. There's our concrete blocks, and they're making their way into our crane storage. Awesome, 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 awesome. We'll just load the rest of this concrete in here, at least most of it in there. Okay, we can stop that. Awesome. And then I can get this guy out of here. These drones are loading stuff in there too. Sand, I think. All right, and now we need pipes. Let's see if we can set this guy to do pipes. I think it's going to request a bunch of iron out of here once we do. So let's change the recipe on our printer from doing motors. Got 43 of those, but let's change the recipe now to pipes. Hopefully iron will start coming out of the storage. It looks like it's gonna. We should see pipes moving through this way into this storage. There's more iron coming in. Like 2 per pipe. Do I need to request pipes? Do. Want add a request for. I want to pull pipes out of my printer. I'm just adding that as one of the requested items, and I need to set the amount on this guy. Do whatever. I can set it to 100, or I can set it to 300, I guess. Waiting for pipes to come through here. Summon inventory. Let's see what I'm doing wrong here. Pipes. Request 300. Be coming out. I think. But we're not getting them. They're getting stored in the printer. Why aren't you sending them? Is there a filter? I do have a filter on the belt even. Let's add a pipe. Probably don't need these filters, right? Can I? I guess I do. Okay, let's try adding filters for pipes. Here they come. Check that out. Pipes coming, and then we'll put motors back in here too. Boom, to let motors out. Right now we're just producing pipes. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Got plenty of iron to be processed. That'll be another, whatever, 37 pipes. And we've already got 20. Let's see what we need. This is all for the tech tree item here to build this furnace. We need 40 pipes, 100 concrete. Oh man, concrete's going to be the issue. Let's see how that's going. Concrete, we've got 21. What do we need more of? I do have at least one idle drone here. I was trying to find the idle drones. I have a hard time kind of seeing these things. If we go into the robot roster here, if I look for ones that aren't moving, like this guy here, doesn't seem to be moving. I don't know where he is at. Can I go to you? Action. I don't know if there's a way to go focus on robot. There he is. I've got an idle guy over there. Bring you where that makes sense. Right behind the lander. We'll clear your script. Let's see, who else do we have idle? There's drone 1. These guys are all moving around, and then drone 7 is right next to them. So I got 2 drones available. We can always make more. Need to pump more resources in here. But our big issue right now is concrete. Clay, it's 4 clay and 4 cement. Make it. I think clay is our issue, right? Got a bunch of hematite in here that's just not finding its way through. Dirt. Let's put these guys on mining dirt. I've got a drone doing that over here somewhere. Let's pause. Not that guy. He's getting organics from this plot. This guy's working on sand. There's not much left there, but he's mining sand. And then, yeah, that one's doing organics too. One of these guys is doing dirt. Maybe we can tell from here. I suppose if I gave these guys roles or something, I would know what they were doing. Beacon 9. Let's play on slow speed. See if we can find the one that's actually mining this dirt. You? Sand 1. Basically what I want to do is get maybe both these other drones mining dirt so we can get more clay. You? This is our dirt guy right there. I'm going to pause spacebar. I've got that drone selected. Let's control click these 2 guys. Boink, boink. Clay. Now they're going to help us out with dirt. They'll bring dirt over to the storage. And that should get us a bunch more clay. I'll speed up time. Clay, I think, is what we're short on. Still have, oh man, I got a fair amount of cement, but not a ton. Let's bring the crane over here to drop off more cement. You can take all the cement. Oh, that's good enough. Maybe I'll hold on to a tiny bit. Then hopefully those guys processing the dirt will get us enough so we can actually make clay. I think we're doing all right. Oh my gosh, what's going on with our lander? Look at the power, how low it is. Oh no. We do have a lot of factories going. Hey, what? Let's wrap this episode here. A little bit of feeling my way around in the dark, but man, this is cool. I know I'm not doing things the most efficient way possible too. I still have things to learn. But I'll turn down the speed a little bit here. I'm going to have to tackle this lander problem. Well, next episode, let's make a couple more drones. We'll get them mining organics and sending them to the lander just so we can keep everything powered. We did produce a bunch of materials. Yeah, next episode, we'll make some more drones. We'll harvest some more organics and feed our lander. And then hopefully we'll get all the concrete we need. We've got 35, and in order to unlock the next tier of the tech tree, we need 100. Probably already have our 40 pipes. Yeah, we do. We got 97 of them. Maybe I can switch that guy back over to switch our printer to doing motors for now or something. Use those for drones. Yeah, okay, that's switched over. But yeah, we'll leave it there, and then hopefully we can, like I said, we're supposed to be running out this way. There's something that we can make in the garage that might help us with that. I'll show you. We haven't done it. I was hoping to get to it this episode. But if we look at the recipes here, we got drones. We got this thing called portable bioreactor. If you look at the bottom left of the screen, or far left of the screen, it says a portable bioreactor to recharge your robots over the air within a 19.5 meter radius, and the bioreactor efficiency is 20%. And we can also, in the printer, that's the kiln. This guy's doing copper plates. Somewhere there's, oh, it's in the, this guy here has actually, I think, a recipe for making biofuel. Look here. Where are you? No, I'm not going to find it. Oh, that's unbelievable. It's in the tech tree. I'll show you this right here. Click on that. We're supposed to be able to make a biomass fuel in the hammer mill by just feeding in organics. The thing that's weird with this recipe, though, is if we push in 10 organics, if I hover over organics and you look at the far left, it shows it supplies 10 megajoules when burned in a bioreactor. It's got to be wrong, right? Organics. No way we're getting 10 megajoules out of one biomass, so that may need to be updated. But anyway, we'll get back to it next episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this series on Icaria. Again, I'm playing a demo. This game is very actively being developed right now. In fact, there's an experimental branch I'm not playing on. I'm playing on kind of the demo branch, I guess. But oh man, I kind of like it. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support. And with that, I will see you in the next episode.